Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Quite late, it was absolutely not planned. I see that we already have some people in the chat like Leo, Hamtam, Mohammad Youssef, Aman, my friend who is there as well, Tushar, Ab, Bogdan who's saying welcome Juventini, Forza Juve, ciao Beppe, MLG, ciao Beppe, better days ahead. Today is already a bit better than yesterday, we have to be honest, totally transparent and honest. The one of yesterday, it hurt, especially when you read everything online and so on and so on, it doesn't get away. All day, I think 24 hours since the game of yesterday, you can only think about that, of course. Ciao Bogdan again, ciao Haitam, ciao Stavros, and ciao Marian. Marian was saying, I was not expecting a live, Beppe. Great to see you, Beppe. But I was not expecting a live me neither, because I was busy with a lot of things. Maybe I have a really nice thing for in the coming days. Maybe I can't reveal it yet. But maybe there is something nice, so I was working on that a bit today to make sure that it can happen, but I can't promise. Let's see what will happen. But that's something that I really want to do. And if everything confirmed, then I will reveal you, of course. Before a few days. Ciao Philippe, ciao Ahmad, ciao Sam, ciao Robin van der Voort. We're saying, Beppe, today I had my first exam. I hope it went well. I hope it went well, Robin, because at the end, this is the most important thing. So, guys, what do we want to start with? Because I want to speak about Giorgio Chiellini, indeed, that officially announced that he will leave. Yesterday, we were a bit caught by surprise because he announced it not in press conference before the final, but right after the final, so it was a bit shocking. We were absolutely unprepared. Today, I thought a lot about that, about the words of Giorgio Chiellini, what he represented for Juventus. He joined in 2005, 2006, more than 500 games with Juve. That's a lot, a lot. But I also thought then after Chiellini about the words of Dusan Vlahovic, important words where he spoke about his love for Juventus, and it made me really think about what it means to be a supporter. Am I a supporter in how I wanted to be a supporter when I was a kid? Am I still the same supporter than before Calciopoli, during Calciopoli, after Calciopoli, after especially winning 10 years in a row? So it made me think a lot. I thought also about Mercato today. Tomorrow, maybe there will be a video about comparing Pogba, Milinkovic-Savic, Anthony, and Di Maria. So I was working on a lot of things today, a lot of ideas, but especially the words of Dusan and Chiellini leaving made me think a bit. So what do you want to start with, guys? I see that Dino is already telling us that De Jong will leave Barcelona for 80 million euro. Maybe, but he will not come to Juve. Forget about De Jong. Forget already immediately about De Jong. Master, the key word is always humility. It is, absolutely. Ciao Julian, ciao Marco, got my exam on Monday. Can you contact Lord Berna for me to pray? I can. But guys, Lord Berna, I don't know if he's able to do miracles, because yesterday he was not able to do some miracles. Even if he played not that bad, but not that bad. What is bad, what is good when you are finishing fourth, when you are losing the Supercoppa, when you are losing the Coppa Italia? What is good, what is bad? That's the big thing. Let's not start with Chiellini. I can't handle it. Sisman, start the Mercato is crazy for entertainment because we are really stressful. But the Mercato is crazy will make you even more stressful. Beppe, I think we will play our young guys next game. Be nice to see Sule and Miretti play. But Miretti, the chances are big. Maybe we can start with that. Just a few words for the people that do not know. Let's go on Twitter, because for the people that do not know, we have actually a really great news to share, a really great one. It has been reported also, let's go first here, has been reported in the Telegram group by Mo, and he was writing another great game for the Juventus under-23, who beat Renate away thanks to a goal by Da Grassa. They conquered the historical qualification to the second round of the Serie C national playoff. The promotion dream is still alive for the Bianconeri of Zauli. So what happened, there was a game, not only Tottenham that won 3-0 versus Arsenal, but also our young guys, under-23, that play today. It's a really big and long journey. Long journey to arrive actually in Serie B. We were not even dreaming or planning to do it, but the more the games are going, more Juventus is starting really to believe in it. Guys, I will show you a bit how you have to access to the Serie B. It's really a disaster. A disaster. I don't know. I think it's easier to win the Champions League than to qualify for the Champions League, guys. It is what it is. So let me open the page. Wait, let me open it. Here we go. So that's actually how it works. So you have actually 3 different Serie C. You have it's divided by region, A, B, and C, but it's region in Italy, so that the teams, they don't have to travel always from the top of Italy to the bottom and so on. So it's to save cost and to make sure that they are playing quite near to each other. Then, really strange, the first, I believe, the first and the second, no, it's not true. The first one from A, B, and C, they go immediately in second division. Then you have one more spot, because only 4 teams are going to the second division. So the first of the 3 regions, they go immediately. And then you have 30 teams that will battle, or 29, I don't know, 29 or 30 teams that will battle. Really strange. From the second spot until the 10th. So 1, 2, 3, it's 9. It's crazy. You have actually 10 games if you want to go through. 10 games. The first one we won, we did 1-1 versus Piacenza, but we were qualified because we were better ranked than them. Then we played versus Pro Vercelli, we won. Now we played versus Renate, that was already qualified because they were actually the 3rd in their group. We won versus Renate. That was a difficult game. 1-1 home. Now away we won 1-0. And now we will see, because we have, if we want to go in Serie B, we have one game here, that is home and away, another game here, home and away, and then the final, home and away. I know it's quite difficult, but to make it simple, if Juventus wants to go in the second division, they have to play 10 games, and they have to win. So that will be a real difficult thing, but congratulations to the young kids, and that's why I wanted to answer to MLG. Matthias Soulé, it will be nice to see him. Yes, of course, it would be nice, but you will not see him. If today they were eliminated, probably you would have seen him a few minutes. But no, because we are continuing to dream. Our beautiful dream. I don't know, because now the really strong teams will enter. So let's see if we are able or not to do it. But Soulé will not be there. What will happen with Miretti? I believe that he will continue to play with the first team. Because today, yesterday he didn't play. He was in Roma, he arrived today, he didn't play, maybe because of the travel or not. I don't know what will happen with Miretti, but probably, because when is the next game of Serie B? Of the Serie C, sorry. Let me check, I will tell you. The next game should be between the 17th and 21st. So, I don't know, but Juventus could play on Tuesday. So I don't know what will happen with Miretti. I don't know. I believe that he will still be with the first team. I believe. So let's see. But Soulé no. He's one of the most important players there. So why would you take them away the dream of going to second division? That would be really strange. Ciao Thomas, ciao Ryan, ciao Ninib, ciao my friends, who is continuing to say Inter merda since yesterday. Yeah, he is not giving up. Ryan as well. Still pissed off since yesterday. I know. Ciao Tariq, ciao my friend, ciao Alessio. Thomas is saying, I would put all the focus on under 23, nothing more for the first team. Nothing more except of one big thing, and it's actually the goodbye to Giorgio Chiellini. That will happen on Monday in the stadium, because we know that there are still 2 games to play, Lazio and Fiorentina. 2 big games on paper versus a Lazio and a Fiorentina. Lazio that has to play for a European spot. Also Fiorentina. Both of the teams, they will try to give everything, while Juventus psychologically I don't know how much they will give on the field. So why would you burn some players from under 23 to play them with the first team? Makes no sense. Makes totally no sense. How many games do Juventus under 23 need to play? By in total 10. Why? Not all the teams needs to play 10 games. Huh? You see, you have some teams here that they were actually second in their group, second. These three teams, they will have to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 games. 6 games, while we were 8, so we have more games to play. It was one game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games. You see, that's a long journey for the guys to qualify. But you never know. Ciao Guido, who's saying ciao Beppe. Still can't believe yesterday match referee was horrible. Allegri with big mistakes. I made a video about it, Guido, today. I will continue to say it. If you want a bit more detail, I invite you, of course, to watch the video. I don't know about I know that the people are super angry about Allegri. A lot of people are saying Beppe, no, he made the mistake because of the change we were actually going back. But it's not true. It's not true. We were already going back since the 57th minute, and it was quite dangerous. Then Inter, they made the change on the wings, and it made it even more difficult for Juve, and that's why immediately Allegri goes to 3-man defense to block the two, Di Marco and Dumfries, and also Correa. That is a different player than Dzeko. So for me, it's not Allegri that decided to go back. We were already going back. We don't have the changes. We have no energy. It's a logical, tactical change. I think there is no problem with that. Then, of course, if people, they want to continue the narrative that Allegri decided to go back, it's not true. You can say that about the season. Huh? We had a disaster season. We didn't play well. We were defensive, and I agree with everything. The change of yesterday, I don't agree. I really don't agree, because it's a logical change. Otherwise, we would have conceded even earlier, because they were. If people are watching again these moments, and don't watch all the game, watch between the 55th and the 67th minute, 12 minutes of the game. Watch them, and you will understand why we are doing these changes. Also because Bernardeschi was and Zakaria as well. It is what it is. But I understand that people are still angry about the game of yesterday. I don't even want to speak anymore about referee. I speak about referee on the moment, led by emotions. I'm pissed off, especially because of yesterday. Yesterday was really disgusting. But then I try to go over referee. It is what it is. We lost. We had to be better. And we were not. Ciao Raffi. Any transfer news, guys? We can speak about that. I wanted first actually to speak about Chiellini and then Vlahovic, but if you want to, we can go with the replacement of Chiellini. We start immediately with the replacement of Chiellini. Look at that, immediately. Ligue 1 defender emerged as the favorite to replace Giorgio Chiellini. It's not a done deal. We will go and read what they are saying about Badiashile. If he joins Juventus, pay attention, it will be a difficult one to pronounce for some people, but also to write. If people have already some difficulties to write De Ligt, pay attention for Badiashile. Pay attention for Badiashile. But no, Chiellini will leave, so we will have to replace him. Whatever happens, we will have to replace him. If you are looking at numbers, you will have Gatti. Gatti that comes back for the first time, will come to Juventus. Pay attention. Oh, pay attention. Mercato news, fresh from the group. So what are they saying? Despite his preference to stay in the English Premier League, it looks like Jesse Lingard's next destination may be really in Italy. AC, Milan and Juventus, but also Inter and Roma are interested in the player. Rudy Galletti is going with this kind of bold transfer market statements. He's the one that is pushing Pogba at Juventus since weeks. Now he's going with that Lingard news. I don't know, guys. I'm not a big fan. I don't believe that. I don't believe it's a player for Juve, guys. But you know him better, and I already see the comments of the people. Ninib, Ryan, Philip, Ahmad, they are all saying no, no to Lingard. So no. Let's try to avoid Lingard, my friends. But speaking about our defense center back, we will have to change. We will have to change because Chiellini is going away. Gatti, the player that is a Juventus material already, because we already bought him in the January market. We left him there in his team. He will come to Juve. What will happen with him? I don't know. Maybe we'll start a few weeks to train, and then we will make some evaluation. Oh. Sorry, my friends, because I don't know if Allegri wants to go for a young, inexperienced Gatti with De Ligt, knowing that Bonucci started to have some signs of being tired, starting to be a bit more injured. I don't know. So there the decision will be made. But I would personally think it would be really strange to have a defensive line with 4 men of Gatti, Rugani, Bonucci, and De Ligt. I don't know about Gatti. I don't know. Then he can impress, yes or no. Then you have that young, you wanted to go for Rudiger. Rudiger, he wanted too much money. He's gone, so that's not possible. Rudiger would have been perfect for Juventus next to De Ligt. That would have been top. There is still a chance for Bremer, but a tiny chance. Why? Because Bremer, everything is done with Inter. He just needs to sign. Already found a location where he will live in Milan and so on. So everything is done for him. But apparently there is still no agreement with Torino, Inter and Torino. We know that there is a special clause in the contract of Bremer when he had to extend in the past. He said, I want to extend with Torino at one condition, that you are putting me a clause that if I'm still there in January 2023, so not next year, but in January, I can leave for a clause of 15 million. 555. Cairo knows about that clause, so he doesn't want to leave him for 15 million when he can cash in this summer. So he will leave, but at the moment he wants to maximize the sell, and Inter is not offering enough. So there will be a big competition. Liverpool is on the player. Juventus is still on the player. And that's where Juventus can go and try to go for Bremer. Last possibility. Will it happen? Chances are really, really small. But it depends also on Inter, what they will be able to do in terms of selling. Because they will need to sell. They don't have a lot of money. They will have to continue to sell as they started with Hakimi, with Lukaku. They will have to continue, especially if they want to sign players like Paulo Dybala. So pay attention for that. If really it's not possible, then this guy has a serious chance. I will be totally honest with you. I don't like Ligue 1. I saw 1 or 2 games of that kid that is wearing the number 21. He's young, he's good, he's big, he's huge. I can't tell you more. Except of the fact that he can play on the left. Here they are saying, according to Corriere dello Sport, Benoit Badiashile has emerged as the early favorite to replace Chiellini at Juventus. The 21 years old youth product of Monaco, who has cemented himself in the first team at a very young age. Physically imposing Frenchman, he has a contract until 2024 with the Principality side. This season, Badiashile made 22 appearances in Liga. The source adds that the Bianconeri are also monitoring the progresses of the young Josko Gvardiol. That's a good one, from Leipzig, after making the switch from Dinamo Zagreb last summer. The reports are also mentioning Torino's Gleison Bremer. However, the situation is complicated for the Brazilian, with Inter leading the chase of his signature. So, Juventus, they knew that there could have been the possibility for Chiellini to leave. It's not a big surprise. We already knew, of course. So they are starting to prepare, and they went for Rudiger, not possible. They went now for Bremer. There is still a slight chance. But if not, we will have to check with the other ones. These are the news about the center backs, because we will have to change Chiellini. Buonasera Alessio. I would prefer Chiellini last game to be at home with a farewell. But the farewell would be not the last game, but it will be versus Lazio. So he already said he invited the people to go to the stadium on Monday to say goodbye to Giorgio Chiellini. Mikey, all good things must come to an end. I'm just grateful that a player with such a character, humility, and respect like Giorgio Chiellini played for our team. That shows what kind of team community we are. Look, he came as a kid. And the big loss for Juve is inform Chiellini on the field, but especially his leadership on the field. Even more than in the locker room, because Chiellini is not the one that is going in the locker room before the game, starting with, these kind of theatrical speeches, like in the movies that you're watching with Al Pacino and so on. That's not Chiellini. Chiellini is not the one that is speaking in front of the group and that is actually able to motivate them to do better. It's not Antonio Conte, for example. He's a silent leader. Doesn't mean that he's not speaking. He is speaking, but on the field, my friends, he's a phenomenal. He's a phenomenal. He's a real leader on the field. He's a real guide and mentor on the field, and that we will miss. We will miss that a lot, my friends. Without Giorgio Chiellini, I don't know who is able to take that leadership role. Danilo is not like Chiellini. He's a bit of that maturity. He has a bit of that maturity, yes. He's a player that loves the shirt, yes. But I don't know if he's at the level of Chiellini on the field. I'm speaking on the field. Yesterday, at a certain moment, Chiellini, 37 years old, he impressed me. He impressed me so much. So much. Because at a certain moment, and that's maybe the thing that surprised me the most in the game. At a certain moment, there is a player of Juve in the middle of the field. We are speaking about the middle of the field. He's losing his ball. He's losing the ball, and the ball is continuing to roll. And you see Dybala in the image. Ball is going direction 2 players of Inter. Dybala, he wants to go, and he decides to stop. Because he's not believing that he can recuperate that ball. It's around the 22nd minute. That's the moment we are speaking. Juventus are already led by a goal. We are already losing. At a certain moment, out of nowhere, you see Giorgio Chiellini making that run, going past Dybala, going through Dybala, and going and jumping, and he's taking that ball between the 2 defenders of Inter. At the end, nothing happened, but that was a key moment to show to the guys, wake up. And that's the moment where Juventus started to play a bit better in the first half. Because the end of the first half was a lot better for Juve. We didn't score, but we started creating chances. That's the factor. That's the moment. That's the Chiellini. I don't see Danilo doing that immediately. I already saw him saving a lot of balls on the lines, celebrating, screaming, and doing all these kind of things. But I didn't see a Danilo at the moment being the one that is pushing and deciding when to go. I don't know. Anyway, I like Danilo. I told you already. He's a real captain material. Is it a player that has that Chiellini factor? I don't know. De Ligt, I really love. You know how much I love him. Maybe he's a bit too young. I don't know. He's a guy that is really strong. Mentally strong. Yesterday, he was one of the worst on the field. Does that mean that he's a bad player? Absolutely not. He's De Ligt. We know him since 3 seasons. Great player. Some people are saying in the chat, like Enzo, that Ten Hag, he wants De Ligt at Manchester United. Of course he wants it. He was his ex-coach, but it will not happen this season. They are not even in Champions League. He will be there with us. He will be there with us. Guido, thank you for extending your membership, my friends. Thank you. Thank you for for extending for the 4th consecutive month. Thank you. Grazie, grazie Guido. Guido is saying, in my opinion, De Ligt is the best captain. He showed already his maturity with 19 at Ajax. I want him to be...
La Juventus è in vantaggio!
It's difficult. It's really difficult to choose. I believe what I think will happen, not what I want, but what I think will happen is that Bonucci will be the main captain of Juventus. Bonucci captain, vice captain Danilo, and 3rd captain De Ligt. That's what I think will happen. Otherwise, we will go again with the Arman to Quadrado to Alexandro, because pay attention, Alexandro is not gone yet. He's not gone yet. But that's what will happen. But we will probably see also De Ligt already with the captain ban in the future. I wanted to speak about Chiellini. Today you are bringing me from one side to the other, from De Ligt is a captain to Danilo. Today you are making me going crazy, my friends. We need Lewandowski in Juve. He will not come to Juve. I heard about Barcelona. He wants to change. He wants a new challenge in his career. So he wants to go to Barcelona, I think. But Barcelona will have to sell. And that's probably also why De Jong could go to Manchester United, maybe, or to Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain, I have bad news, my friends, and they entered the race for Anthony. Hey, I wanted to make the video today, then I received that news in the Telegram group that they are also interested in Anthony. I hate losing, but I can't accept it. It depends on how. Last night was unacceptable. I know. We definitely need a left back. I know we need... center back, sorry. Left foot center back. Gravush, my friends. Beppe, you are bigger and more valuable than Serie A with all the robberies in this season. Positive reason. I don't know. Serie A, pay attention for Serie A. They are starting to do great things in terms of communication and also in terms of English language, something where they were really lacking. They are starting to invest. I see what they are doing with my friend Marco with IFTV. They are now about to open some offices in New York. They are investing a lot in the English language, and they also targeting a much younger target. Pay attention. They were also doing a space on Twitter. So Serie A starts to be better in terms of understanding who's the target. Look at what Formula 1 did. Formula 1, they grew so much in the last year, since they changed of media company owners. They changed of owners. They went with the target younger people around the world. So Serie A is doing better. On the other hand, it's true that on the field, Serie A, it's still not the best. I miss Del Piero, me as well, and Aniket is missing the Buffon. And now we'll also miss our captain. We are losing our captain and co-captain, Saif is saying. What do you think about the next leaders? But I said it, for me, without Mercato, I'm not speaking about Mercato, Bonucci, like it or not, Bonucci, Danilo, De Ligt. These are the ones. I'm not putting Szczesny into it because Szczesny is not vocal enough as a goalkeeper, so let alone as a captain, even if I think that he has a really great personality and maturity in the locker rooms, but on the field, I don't know. Muhammad, thank you for the donation, my friends. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, really appreciate it. Did Juve forgot to build successions generation? No, we didn't forget. But we were kind of obliged, because if you are looking in the past, you had the BBC, Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini. Who was the successor of the BBC? Who was the next player in line? It was Daniele Rugani. We bought him really young from Empoli, from Sarri. Sorry, today I'm tired. I will not keep long the live. We bought Rugani. He should have been ready today to be a starter. Actually, he should have been already a starter. What happened is that from a 3-man defense, we went to a 2-man defense. And Chiellini is just retiring now, and he's 37. Bonucci is 35, if I'm not wrong. So these players, they actually extended their career, and in a way it was also bad. Bad for Juve in terms of the youth that was waiting, like Rugani, like Romero, that was not ready. Now he's doing exceptional job at Tottenham, but at the time he was not ready and he wanted to play. Demiral, we bought Demiral because we were thinking already about the next Chiellini. Not that Demiral will be at the level of Chiellini, of course not, but who will be that the one? Now we went for Gatti, so we didn't forget, but due to the fact that these people, they wanted to continue to play, and also keeping that really high level of performances, that made a bit of trouble. Dragusin went away to play, and we didn't give the chance to our young players to play, except of De Ligt. De Ligt that is playing always. That's the only one, but look at the caliber of De Ligt. And that's also something that people sometimes forget. He's still 22, and he's able to be the starter of Juventus, the starter over Bonucci, over Chiellini, because he's giving actually some confidence there, and he's mighty, and we are missing a second De Ligt, and now we'll have to go and find him. That's the problem. I agree that Vlahovic is showing the silent leadership like Chiellini. I agree. On the other side, he's still young, and you first need to go through a process where you are, first of all, managing your emotions before you are able to manage the emotions of someone else. It has nothing to do with age. Has to do with maturity, with experience, and also with your personality. Some people, they can train how much they want, they will never be able to. So at the moment, Vlahovic is a team player, but he's living for the goal. That we win or that we lose, if he's not scoring, he starts to be really frustrated because he's young, because he wants to do better, he wants to do really good. He has the grinta. And we will come back on his words that are really important. What he said today is super important. That's another topic. But the guy is really strong in terms of skills. He has that grinta. He has that mental strength to fight and to do better. If he's able to manage his own emotions, then he can work towards a group that in the future he can grow and become that. If you see Ronaldo, for example, he doesn't want to be captain, except of with Portugal, where he transformed totally because of here. Otherwise, he doesn't care. He wants to play selfish, not selfish as a player, but he wants to focus on his own on the field. He doesn't want to be there and say, pay attention to here, to there. He's doing it, but without being forced to do it. Anneke for captain. Anneke is a beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. Beppe, what is your favorite Juve-related possession? What I possess that is Juve-related that I love. Bah. I don't know. This tattoo of Juve that I did, because it's not that I have 100 tattoos. I just have here for my family and this one, not more than that. Except of that, I have a lot of things. You know what I love. Did you already see it? I don't know if you were able to see it or not. I don't know what's my preferred one, but I can tell you, probably my most ugly one. I don't know if you're ready or not. Look at that. This is my most ugly thing that I have from Juve. Look at that. Guys, can you guess who's that player?
Juventus in vantaggio.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Wait, let me read it. Niraj. Thank you, Niraj, as well, to becoming a member. I will come back on that and on the messages. Who can guess who's that player, my friends? It's a player from Juventus. Look at the shirt. Season 19-20. Who's that player? El Bicho Cristiano Ronaldo. Guys, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. Wait. It's not over. Because you think it's over. It's never over. It's a matryoshka, actually. Wait. Here we go. You see? I take one down. We have another one. Okay, who can guess this one? Okay, I know they have the same head. I know that. But who can guess who's that player? Season 1920. I can give you already a tip. Is not a Juve player anymore. He left. He left Juventus. Who's that player? Who is that player? Oh, it's not Dybala. It's not my skin. My skin, guys. You're telling me my skin? I'm reading it. It's not Mandzukic. It's not Cancelo. It's not Bentancur. Stavros found it with Pjanic. It's not over, guys. Matryoshka. Hey, what are you doing, guys? Wait. I will read your comments. Wait. It's not over.
La Juventus è in vantaggio.
I have another one. Here. This one. So, who's that player? Wait. I have to show you a bit better. Who's that player from Juve, my friends? Season 1920, the season with Maurizio Sarri. Who's that player? And then I will read all the comments from Ron, from Steve, from Tariq, from... you are crazy, guy. Today you are on fire. Who can tell me that player? It's not Messi. It's not Higuain. It's not Panita. Alexandro Matuidi. It's not Pendu. Acid found it. It is Bonucci with the number 19. You think it's over? It's not over. I think it's the last one. No, it's not the last one. We still have two. Who's that guy? Guys, controversial player of this season. I can already tell you. He will not be there next season. Who's that guy here? Can you guess the player here? Who is that guy? I know. This disgusting. Zidane. No, it's not Zidane. It's not Asamoah. It's not Matuidi again, guys. It's not Pinsoglio. Ryan Saliba. He wants to play. It's Paulo Dybala. We have a last one. Pay attention. We have a last one. A really, really, really small one. This is the most ridiculous thing I bought, my friends. Guys, are you ready? It's the last one. Can you guess the player? My friends, can you guess the player? I don't know why they chose the most small one, because it's totally not reflecting the reality. But I'm curious if you are able to find this one. This one is Ziegler, Jovinko, Ramsey. Let me check. Federico Kulusevski, Maguire. Oh, you made me cry. It's the Licht. Watch the Licht. Look at the Licht, guys. This is a disaster. This is the Licht. Look at that. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Guys, I promise you this disaster. Mamma mia. What did they do? Oh, I saw someone who just said, Beppe, this is the Licht yesterday. The Licht. Look at the face of the Licht. Oh. Okay, guys. Sorry for that. This is the first time it happens on the channel. Mamma mia. Hey, look Ronaldo. Look, who's that? I don't know. I think it's Pjanic or Bonucci. I don't know. They have the same face. You know, I'm always thinking, because I was in Prague. I bought that in Prague, my friends. I went to Prague. Wait, because I don't want to miss the messages of you guys, because you have sent me a lot of messages. I really want to read them. Otherwise, I will feel really, really, really bad if I don't. So let me go back to the messages, but I will explain you that in a second, because this is hilarious. Hilarious. So I went to Prague and I was alone by night. It was in the winter. I was walking and I was really alone because I had to go to my hotel and I was walking. Beautiful, beautiful space there. And actually, at a certain moment, there are all these kind of souvenir shops, and I saw this with. And I said, this is ugly. It's really ugly. But it's something with Juve. And I'm in Prague. And I want to buy it. So he asked me some money. It was not even in euros. I had no idea how much it costed. I paid. And then I went to the hotel. And I was laughing as crazy. Because they had all the same face. So I was thinking someone that even Quadrado, Asamoah, I'm sure they would have had the same exact face. This was epic moment. The problem is I brought that at home. My wife, she wanted to kill me. She said, you have found the most ugly thing in Prague and you bought it. But it is what it is. Let me read the comments first, guys. And thank you for all your donation while I was having a, how do you say, when you continue to laugh without able to stop? A fou rire in French, I don't know. Thank you, Ron. I don't see realistic replacement as a center back this mercato. Any chance Juve is looking at Rugani as a starter? No. Impossible, Ron. This one is an easy one. Impossible. Impossible. Oh, you're all still laughing, my friends. I'm sorry for what I did today. It was absolutely not. I was not preparing that. Yeah, I wanted to speak about an emotional moment of Chiellini and Vlahovic, and you this one. Oh, mamma mia, disaster. Thank you for becoming a member, Niraj. Already told you. Ciao, temporary peace. Stavros. Tariq. Thank you for your donation. Really, really appreciate it, Tariq. Tariq is saying Georgia playing around with Alaba before penalty kick shootout in Euros sums him up. He has the eye of the tiger who enjoys the pressure, but a class person with sportsmanship and a great role model. Guys, today I was reading a bit of his book, not everything today, but I was reading a bit of his book and I found at page 173 something really nice, really nice about actually the same game as yesterday, about when you are conceding a goal in the beginning of the game and it's because of you and so on. It was really nice, some really beautiful words. Maybe later I can read a bit of that one, but I totally agree. Thank you for your donation, Tariq, my friends, really. And we will miss him, and that one is epic. Also, the story of Kirikosho. Do you know the story of Kirikosho? That's a beautiful one. If you don't, one day I will explain you as well. Steve, ciao, my friends. Beppe, accept this donation for your headphones. Keep up the great work. All I have to say is Arthur out. On that one, you know that I'm not a fan of #out, but Arthur. I believed in him in the beginning. I was a pro Arthur when he was at Barcelona. He never actually proved it. In 2 seasons, really hard. Really hard for him. I repaired a bit, Steve, but it's broken. Look, I was able to put again the protection, but this one is broken. So now it's like this. Normally it should be, like here. You can move it, but it's really stable. But now this one is broken. It's here actually that broke up. It's not working anyway. It is what it is. Thank you, Steve. Grazie for your donation, my friend Steve. Let me continue to read because then I will lose them. Looks like Allegri, to be honest. No, they're all the same. That was the funny thing. That's the funny thing. They're all the same except of except of him. Guys, I have a question for next live. Oh, I can't. Shit. What's happening here? Do I have to put that in the wall. Do I have to put it in the wall? Oh, that would be so funny, just for people to know if I have to put it in the wall or not. Mamma mia. Wait, before I forget, thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, The Fox Den. And normally we're not doing these kind of games on the channel, but it's fun. It's fun. People saying yes, yes. My wife will kill me if she see that small thing, that matryoshka again. She will kill me. But maybe we have to do it. All four. I think we have 5. Huh? How many do we have? Where are they? The heads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we missed one, no? And 5. We have 5, guys. We have 5. Five guys. Wait, because now with the comments. Niraj, Matrushka still looks better than Inter Milan ugly kid. It's also true. But everything is looking better than the one of Inter. Thank you, my friends. But guys, this is I will put him here. Then I will build them back. Imagine I'm on the Juve channel and I start seeing that. I will laugh all evening. Did I forget someone so that we can start being a bit serious again? Because here I'm scrolling through the names. I see so many. So today you killed me, guys. With all the names that you found me, you killed me. You killed me so much. Thank you, Jesus Macias, that just renewed his subscription for 4th month. With moments like this, who needs sadness? Guys, I don't know if it's a bit serious or not. After losing the Supercoppa, then people will say, but what is he doing on the channel? Beppe is crazy. Beppe is crazy. I think I had too much emotions yesterday. I wanted to cry. That's the truth. That's the truth. I wanted to cry. So my tip for you, my friends, before continuing to speak, is my tip: if you are sad, buy yourself a matrushka. Buy yourself a matrushka in Prague, and you watch the face of Pjanic. You watch the face of Pjanic, and then you will be happy. You will never be sad anymore in your life. Oh, my friends. You have to put them in the intro. Yeah. We can do an MVP ranking. Guys, I have to go back in Prague to buy the new version with the new jerseys. Pay attention tomorrow. So, is there time for the zebra story? No. Juve will 100% sure sign a new center back, of course. It will not be enough with Gatti, and to answer the question also of Ron a bit earlier, impossible for Gatti. Impossible for Rugani to be a starter. That's impossible. This one killed me as well. Jovinko. I would carry the mini delete on my pocket for good luck. Oh, my friends. Oh. Hey, the next time that I go to Torino, I bring the mini delict. I bring it with me in my pocket, and I will make a picture of the mini delict in the stadium. I promise I will do it. So can we speak again about Juve, about Mercato? Guys, I wanted to go back. So seriously now, otherwise we did the live just to laugh with the matryoshka. Can we go back to something important here? This one. That's an important one, my friends. Now I'm not in the mood, because I wanted to take a sad way to explaining it, but now, my friends, you made me totally in another mood. I'm crying, but it's not the same cries. There's not the same tears. So Vlahovic today said, games like these hurt. But I've learned one thing. It's that I'm willing to go through hell with you if it takes you back to heaven. Forza Juve. Guys, this is a really beautiful one. This is a really, really, really beautiful one. I love I love the text of Dusan Vlahovic today. First of all, some people will say, yeah, but it's only words. I can tell you one thing, he's not obliged. He's absolutely not obliged to write it. He could have said, we want to do better, we will learn our lesson. He could have write everything. You know, it was not the result that we expected. It's a bit sad. Or he could do like Rabiot playing 11 versus 12. He's not obliged to write these words. Of course, he needs to write something, but he's not obliged to write that. Guys, he's 22. He has been criticized. Some people were starting to doubt him. The last 2-3 days, I entered some spaces from important people. They were speaking bad about Vlahovic. They were attacking Allegri because they were not letting him play. They were starting to invent some stories that he has not a great relationship with Allegri, that he was a bit sad, that he made a mistake to leave Fiorentina because Italiano was actually making him play better, and so on and so on and so on. He already scored 7 goals with Juve. Guys, he's 22. Changing a team in January is hard, is difficult. New friends, a new way of playing football, a big team. He's just 22. He doesn't have an experience 5 years Serie A. The guy is doing great. The guy is a beast. Today he wrote, I've learned something. I want to go to hell with you. If that means that I will take you back to heaven. And this is fantastic because who am I to tell you how you have to support? Everyone support how they want. Some are a bit more aggressive, some are a bit more negative, otherwise are a bit illusional, delusional, whatever, dreamers. They believe too much. They believe in an impossible Scudetto. They believe in Champions League for next season. Who am I to tell you how to support? But today I even had a discussion with a guy that was blaming Allegri, was blaming everything. And at a certain moment I went to check what he was writing. And I saw him saying Juve Cagliari, and I saw him writing Forza Cagliari. Then, yesterday there was the game of Inter, and he was saying, I hope that Inter will win that cup. My friends, if you are at the level that you have to hope that your team wins, and especially hoping that Inter win a trophy in Coppa Italia final versus your team that you are supposed to love, there is something wrong. There is something wrong. I saw a lot of people that couldn't wait that we were losing. To say I was right. Today we are going towards supporters of own ideas instead of supporting your club. Doesn't mean that you have to accept every single team from your club. If you have a new shirt, you are able and free to say if you like it or not. If there is a player that is not performing well, you are free to say if you like him or not. If there is a coach that is not offering what you are expecting, you are free to say yes or no. But supporting a team, it's totally different. It's totally different. It is not insulting your management. It is not insulting your players. It is not all these kind of things. This is not supporting. If you go on Google and you type in the word definition supporting, supporting is giving support to. This is the definition of the word. I'm not inventing. You know that English is not even my first language. Supporting, giving support. Tifosi, when we are saying Forza Juve, what does that mean in Italian, Forza? It means strength. Forza, go, let's go. Forza, I give you the strength. What we are doing, guys, my friends, in a lot of situations, it's not even criticizing. Because if you never criticize your team, that means that you don't love your team. If you don't criticize your team, it means you don't care. You don't love, you are happy, whatever. If you are 7th, you are happy. No. A season like that, you have the right to be angry. But there is a limit. There is a limit that last season and this season even more, a lot of people, they crossed. They crossed the limit of what is supporting. And today, that young guy here, Dusan Vlahovic, 22, he said, I'm ready to go through hell with you. If it takes you back to heaven. Going through hell, we have no idea how long. Certain people, they said, yeah, but we are already suffering since last season. It's too long. But too long what? Too long what? How long can you support a team in difficulty? 3 games? Then try to do like a lot of young people are doing today. Today you are for Paris Saint-Germain. If they are out, you start to be for Manchester City. If they are out, you start to be again for Real Madrid at the end. And you support the winning team. A lot of people became fans of Chelsea last year because they won the Champions League with Tuchel. Tuchel was the beast, was the best. And now they are changing again because Tuchel is not what he was doing last year. When you love a team forever. And it has to be sometimes difficult. You criticize, you can identify the points where we have to do better, but you go together, hand in hand with your team. That's super important. And that kid, 22, Dusan Vlahovic, he said it today. I am willing, I'm not forced to. Nobody's forcing you. I'm willing to go through hell with you if it takes you back to heaven. Guys, bravo. Bravo. What are you thinking, guys, about these comments? Also in Serie B, of course, even more. Vlahovic is really great, but needs to have players that feed him, of course. It feels like he's just scored when Cuadrado assists. It's difficult for him to stand with the back to goal. He needs to face a goal. 100% agree. 100% agree. And that's why Juventus is between 2 players now. And 3 players. 3 players. I will tell you who. On top of Raspadori. Raspadori I put aside. Chiesa is already Juve, because we bought him at the end. Chiesa and Raspadori. 2 different players. But on the right side, we are looking for 3 players. Di Maria, Gabriel Jesus, Anthony. Di Maria for free. 1 year. €0. You just pay his salary. There is one complication. If you want to benefit of the tax law, you know that in Italy you can actually pay half of the gross salary when they are coming from abroad, when they are playing more than 2 years. If you want to use that, they have to play at least 2 years in your club. So if he comes only for 1 year, we have a problem because you're actually paying him double. That's one. But otherwise, if he wants to stay for 2 years, why not? But they are a bit scared about the age because it's a short-term solution. The other one is Gabriel Jesus, that the last days we are not speaking a lot about him anymore, but it's still there. It's still on the radar. Depending what Guardiola will do, because they bought Holland, but who will go away? Will it be Mahrez? Will it be Gabriel Jesus? We know that Guardiola loves Gabriel Jesus, so it's not sure that he will leave. If he leaves, it's for 35, 40 million euros. Still a big investment. Otherwise, there is Anthony. Anthony, that is a really great player at the moment. He's doing really beautiful things with Ajax. He already scored 8 goals in Eredivisie this season with 4 assists, 22. Has a long future ahead of him. The problem with Anthony is that... well, pay attention for the matryoshka. The problem with Anthony is... we never tested him in a bigger league, and Juventus can't flop. But I totally agree, Guido, that we need a player there to feed him. More than one player, otherwise it will not work. A mediocre season, we still finish top 4, other teams would be below 6th. It's also true. Yesterday, some people made me angry because they were saying, yeah, but Juventus, they are 4th, not because they deserve to be 4th, but because the other ones, they started having injuries like Atalanta, and that's why Juventus is in top 4. And then I'm like, can you please repeat? Because Juventus, I don't know if you know, but wait, I received a message. Wait, 1 second, guys. Mamma mia. I was reading a message, my friends. I will. Okay. Um, and now I don't remember what we were speaking about. No, they were speaking about Atalanta had injuries. No, but Juventus had injuries in the beginning of the year. Of course, Juventus is Juventus, Atalanta is Atalanta. But how we started and so on, Juventus is fourth because we deserve to be fourth. We don't deserve to be first, not second, not third. We had a really difficult season. We are fourth. We are where we are. I always said, you finish where you deserve to be. Except of Calciopoli, except of that year, the one that is ahead, they deserve. That's true. Today was a good one. If you wanted to laugh, today was a good one. Buffon gone, Barzagli gone, Chiellini gone, end of an era. You know that I was looking, Chiellini, even more than Barzagli, is the last player that was with us in Serie B. From next year, it will be the first season that we don't have a player that went in second division together with Juve. It's over. Buffon is gone. Bonucci will be gone. It's over. All the new players, they don't remember what it was. Chiellini was the last one. Chiellini was one that he knew, but he started when he was really young. For him, it was an opportunity to start at Juve, because before that it was not a starter. He started really to be a starter of Juventus in 2006, 2007. You know that without Serie B, maybe Chiellini would not have seen him that long, because before that with Capello he was a left back. Can you imagine how much hate he would have received, Chiellini as a left back? If you compare with the players like Alexander Arnold, Cancelo, Dani Alves, these kind of right and left fullbacks, and Chiellini, we would have a problem. But Serie B, actually, with Didier Deschamps, that put him as a center back. That's how really Chiellini started to be a real starter, and then actually to start his real career with Juventus. Thanks to that, actually. Mohammad, is Juve serious about the training and medical team to change any known name? No, I don't know about the names. I'm reporting what Romeo Agresti already said. I'm reporting also what other journalists also said. We knew it. And also the words of Allegri. Because Allegri, and not a lot of people, they spoke about it. Maybe the people that are translating, on Twitter, that they are listening to the press conference, they don't understand everything. Maybe it was not a catchy sentence. Allegri said a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, he said, at the end of the season, we will evaluate everyone. Not only from the players, but also from the people at La Continassa. Of course, that kind of message, it's not as bomba as when you're saying we will evaluate at the end of the season all the players. But he was speaking also about the technical staff. We don't know who, we don't know what. Romeo Agresti investigated. He came after the fact that there will be some changes there. Physiotherapists and so on. Tutto Sport with Guido Vassiago, they wrote about it. Names, we don't know. We don't know, but they will do some changes. Now, I have to say, it's not only some names that will change, but it's also the way of working that will change. Even more, the way of working than the names. Because some people, they don't know, but Juventus, they already changed all the medical staff. They already changed everyone. It was not working, they changed everyone. And then for the people like, the preparation training, the physiotherapists, the people that are not linked to the J Medical, but to the real physicality, to prepare a season, to keep your players onto the condition, these players, they are following your trainer. So Sarri had his team, Pirlo had his team, now Allegri has the same team as he had in the past. There will be some names that will change, but especially the way of will change. And that's where I am even more curious about. You can't tell me that in Italy you have only stupid doctors and that they are all coming to Juve. It's impossible. So it's more the way of than the names. Can be. I don't know. For me, I don't know. In 3 years, it's 3 years in a row that Juve is changing medical team. You see, I'm not lying. It's true. It's not only the names, it's the way of. The way of. And maybe if they can, they have to change the cook as well, the chef. Why? Because, at this time I had like one time Quadrado, one time De Ligt, one time the other one. They play and then they have to go to the bathroom at, I don't know, guys. Beppe, disgusting that some Juve fans were celebrating the loss to fit their Pirlo and Allegri out agenda. Guys, it's the same people that the last season were saying Pirlo out. It's the same people, guys. We have to be fast. It is what it is. Guys, I saw some things. I don't want to repeat too much. I don't want to go into detail. I saw something, and that's what I'm saying. Criticizing is valid. You have to criticize. If you don't criticize in the season when we are fourth, when will you criticize? When will you criticize? It's more about where is the line? Where is the line and what is beneficial or not. And don't let you mislead by some people that will tell you, we want Inter to win the trophy for the good of Juventus, because then they will understand that they will have to change something. Then John Elkann, he will wake up and he will dismiss Agnelli. Agnelli will dismiss Nedved. Nedved will dismiss Cherubini. Cherubini will dismiss Allegri. Allegri will dismiss Arthur. Guys, some people, they told me today it's because of the logo. They told me it's because of the logo. That's some things that people were telling me today. It's because of the logo. Because we changed the culture. Juventus should not be a business. Juventus should not be a business. Juventus should be a strong team, a competitive team, a winning team, class team. Not a business. Not a business. We can't sell players. We can't buy players. We can't sell merchandising. Whatever. Juventus, not a business. And then we will buy. Giovinco, because he's not playing with Sampdoria. We'll buy Giovinco. Guys, today football is a business. Football is a business. And if you want to know why Allegri was dismissed, if you want to know why Ronaldo came to Juve, Ronaldo didn't come to Juve with the promise he will win us the Champions League. This is the narrative of supporters, that they said Juventus is always winning in Serie A, so now, with the addition of Ronaldo, we will win the Champions League. We have to win the Champions League. There was a difference, because Agnelli said, and that's true, he said, from a dream, it becomes an objective, which is totally different, as it's an obligation. You have different phases in an objective, or in the final thing. You have a dream, you know it's not possible, but why not? You have an objective is you have to do everything that you can to try to win it. And then you have an obligation, means that there is no way that you don't win it. We brought you Ronaldo, you have to win. That's not the words of Agnelli. He said it's an objective now, it's not a dream anymore. But the real reason why Ronaldo was there, it's because in Italy it was over. The market was over. And if you wanted, and it was before Super League, if you wanted to continue to compete with Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, if you wanted to continue to compete with him, with what you are receiving from television right in Italy, with what you are selling in terms of shirts, what you are doing in terms of business with players in selling with small teams in Italy that they don't even have money, you were obliged to go global. Instead of local, you had to go global. Cristiano Ronaldo, he brought us that globality. Unfortunately, the way we played and the result didn't follow. A pandemic came on top of that, and that's a lot of problems. That's a lot of problems. But that's what we did. That's what Juventus did. It is a business. To be able to continue to compete with the other ones, you need to. That change of logo, it's because Juventus loves to take some bold decisions. They are living ahead in certain decisions that they are taking. And it worked. And it worked. It's a lot more easy for me to go out with a J logo now than I had in the past. Aesthetically, I prefer the old one. I'm 40. I grew up with the old ones, not even the last one, the one even before. But changes are sometimes important. Because of business? Yes, because of business. But without business, you can't. You can't compete anymore. And today, the guys, they even took even more distance. And now you can't even catch up anymore. We tried with Super League. At the moment, it's silent. It's silent. Let's see what will happen. Ciao, Shatterstar. So, competing will be difficult, my friends. We are miles ahead. Not ahead, behind. Miles behind. Really behind these teams. And there is nothing that we can do. And in Serie A, in La Lega, they start with some communication things for the young people, for English people, but they are not ready. They are not ready to bring back Serie A where it belongs. If you don't bring Serie A where it belongs, it will not grow, and you will lose. And you will lose, my friends. Wait. What is this? Oh, yeah, for the people that were already there, for the matryoshka, guys, I have to show you something. The matrushka. Look at the picture I received from my friend Aman. I don't know if Aman is still watching or not. Look at that. Look at that. The matrushka Pepe. That's a beautiful one. I love that one. Ciao, David. McKenny is very good for marketing. Yes. Better now, because in the beginning of the season he made some mistakes there where some people were a bit not happy with McKenny. Better now, but McKenny is not yet top. Because it's not only marketing. It is marketing, but it's not only marketing. It's marketing, but then you have to perform on the field as well. And he's growing, yes, but we are not there yet. We need experienced player to compete in high level. For now, we have many young players. It's true, ads. It's true. That Porto loss hurts. That one hurts a lot. I'm worried that we no longer have players who knows the meaning of winning during struggle. But now we are creating new ones, because now we are creating, maybe that's the reason why, we are creating new struggles so that they remember what it is. Maybe that was intentionally, so that we can go for 10 years of win, can be. Bianconeri, he has a question. Guy, last question, because, today I wanted to speak about Chiellini and about Vlahovic, about the love for support. We spoke about a bit, but not that much. I wanted to speak about Mercato, but you brought me to the matryoshkas, and we lost a lot of time with that. And you brought me also to center back by the Chile. So, question. I'm waiting for the question of Bianconeri. Beppe Zaccaria in Germany he played in front of the defense. Under Allegri, he plays as a mezzala. Is that the right position? I know that in Germany he was playing, able to play both positions. And when he arrived at Juve after the first game, there was a journalist who asked it, will he be a mezzala on the right side, or will he be also a player that will play in front of the defense? And he said that Zakaria could do the two roles, but he had to be tested. This year we didn't have a lot of chance to test. So he started really well, really promising. In the last games, after his injury, he had a bit of difficulties also. I believe in the player. I'm a big fan of the player. Already bought the shirt, you know that. So let's see what will happen with him and where he will. Depends on. It's a question that is really difficult to answer, Bianconeri, because it depends of, I believe, also the mercato that we will do. If we go for a Jorginho, that is still a possibility. If we go for a Jorginho, then it will be a player that will play as a mezzala. If we go for a player like SMS, like Pogba, there are a bit more opportunities to try to see him there. Or playing with two men in the midfield, like he did versus Inter, together with Rabiot. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I hope so. That's the only thing I can say. I hope. I hope, but don't expect from him to be fit immediately. First of all, he will not be there in August. He will be there September, October. September, October, he will start playing a bit. And then, you know that in November, it stops. Serie A stops because all the teams will have to go in Retiro for the World Cup. Then they play the World Cup and we start again in January. So he will have to play a few games, then it stopped for 2 months. He can continue with some friendlies and so on to prepare himself so that he can be a bit better in January. But that's what I said a few times ago. I said, before January, you will not see any Super Chiesa. So let's see. I'm happy. I'm happy. No, it's not true. I'm not happy. But if there is a good reason that Italy didn't go to the World Cup, it's that one. Because otherwise, Chiesa would have gone full power there. Chiesa and Spinazzola, I hope they are the same player post-injury. Sad to see it happen. But the problem, that there is a difference with Spinazzola and Chiesa. Spinazzola was already injury prone. Chiesa, it's something else. So maximum of likes for the matryoshkas, the matryoshka. Shatterstar, the loss will still will sit heavy within the club next year with a good mercato and Juventinità mentality and hunger for revenge. All is possible. We need to stay positive, my fellow Juventini. That's a beautiful one. Beautiful one. My friends, after 1 hour and 18 minutes, we say goodbye to everyone. We had a really fantastic live. Thank you. Thank you. I don't remember what minute it was, but these moments with the Matrushkas were probably the biggest laugh on the channel. Never laughed like that on the channel. Thank you. Grazie. And as we always say, forza Juve. Put a maximum of like. Ciao, ciao ragazzi. Ciao Michael. Ciao Michael.